Ooh. Namaste everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. It's a very special day for all of you in Latin America because Shri Preetaji is going to initiate all of us today for transmitting the transcendental joy to all our loved ones. It is going to be a great gift and blessings, not only for your loved ones, not only for your soul circle. It is also going to be a blessing for each and every one of you. As this blessing is going to flow through you into others, it is also going to bring about a great shift in your consciousness. And it is going to bring about a shift in the consciousness of all your loved ones. And as a whole, collectively, it is going to bring about a shift in consciousness, the entire Latin America. This is a great gift. Through this great gift, you are going to help so many people. You are going to heal so many people. As you are going to transmit this powerful state, it is going to heal many people in your life, in your soul circle. This sacred gift that Shri Preetaji is going to give all of you, to initiate you, all of you, and for you to transmit this transcendental joy to everyone. This will be this power of Diksha, this power of transmission will be there for 1 week starting from tomorrow. That is, so now it is Monday night for you, right? Starting from Tuesday, it will be there for 1 week. For 1 week, you can send this transmission, you can give the special Diksha to all your loved ones. And such of you who also want special prayers for all these people whom you are giving Diksha, there will be a form where you can fill their names. It's enough if you just fill their names, whomever you are giving Diksha to, and you can send it to us so that special prayers will be held for all those people for whom this Diksha is given. We are going to do special prayers for healing, for abundance, for healing of relationships. So we are going to do for all those people to whom you are going to spread this blessing. Such of you who would like to do that, of course, it's your wish. Whomever you are giving Dikshas to, whomever you are sending this transmission to, you can enter their names in that form and submit so that we will add them in our prayers. So it's going to be rain of blessings for each and every one of you and your loved ones. And on this very auspicious occasion, many of you may be aware that we are going to have experience enlightenment happening in Mexico in November. So in connection with that, during these 7 days of blessing that you are going to transmit, so all those people whom you are going to impact through this blessing, you can also invite them all for the E2 Mexico that is happening in November. More details we will be providing you at the end of this call. So for you, especially, we are going to open up a link where you can invite all your friends and your loved ones. And the program today will be, in few minutes from now, Shri Preetaji will be joining live to initiate all of us into the special gift. After Shri Preetaji has spoken about the vision of this whole Bless Latin America event, the importance of the transcendental joy, there will be an initiation process that will be happening to you, where you will actually be given that power from our Mukti Gurus, Shri Preetaji. And after that is over, once Shri Preetaji leaves, please don't go away. I'll be explaining to you about the procedure of giving this special Diksha. So all of you should stay back, listen to that procedure, and then only you all should leave. Okay? So don't be in a hurry, don't leave immediately, because that's very important, because that is how you are going to give Diksha in the coming days. So, of course, we'll also be sending you the procedure through mail, but it's always important that you listen how it is to be given. And after that, we'll also be sending this information to you through mail so that you can read it and you can give the Diksha. And we'll also be sending the link to which you can submit your prayers. Whomever you are giving Dikshas in the 7 days, you can enter their name in that link, in that form, and they will be added in the prayers and blessings that happen at Ekam. So it's going to be a great blessing for all of you, for all your loved ones, all your family members. Share this with everyone whom you know in the coming days. Okay? And I also know that many of you who have joined today, you are also very new to Ekam, but you have that great heart to get this power and share it with your loved ones. So welcome to all of you who are very new. So for such of you who do not know about Sri Preethaji, I'm going to play a short video of who Sri Preethaji is and what is the impact Sri Preethaji has been having on hundreds of countries around the world in the past few years. So let us see that small video, and immediately after the video, we will be ready to receive Sri Preethaji, to welcome Sri Preethaji. Yes? And such of you who are wanting Spanish translation, Spanish interpretation, you have to select the interpretation. There is a globe symbol, you have to click that and you have to select Spanish if you want to listen to the interpretation in Spanish. So are we ready? Yes, let us now look into this video of Sri Preethaji's presence and Sri Preethaji's impact on the world. Let us look into this video.
Sri Preethaji is a woman philosopher and transformational leader. She is known for her original teachings, meditation practices, and mystic processes that have helped millions in India and many nations of the world, leading them to mental health, emotional wellness, and spiritual awakening. She is renowned for her global peace efforts through the Ekam World Peace Festival, a meditation festival that has millions participating from over 100 nations of the world. Her purpose is to awaken human consciousness from agitation to peace, separation to connection, and division to oneness. In 2002, together with her husband Sri Krishnaji, she undertook the mammoth project of creating the gigantic architectural marvel of Ekam, World Center for Enlightenment, and completed it in 2008. Ekam is a sacred pillarless structure built of marble to accommodate 8,000 seekers in a state of meditation. It is a mystic powerhouse that has been created with a vision to bring world peace and enlightenment. Sri Preethaji, along with her husband, Sri Krishnaji, co-authored the US best-selling book, The 4 Sacred Secrets, in 2018. She has also created Oneness Yoga, an integration of 5 forms of yoga to help the world realize the true spirit of yogic tradition. She travels to the USA, Europe, Australia, Latin America, Japan, South Korea, and China every year, offering her 4-day signature program called the Field of Awakening. Sri Preethaji has addressed prestigious gatherings of conscious world leaders on different platforms, like the Worldwide Meeting on Human Values in Mexico, the WME IMG Annual Summit for its several thousands of executives and top management, at FIESP, the Federation of Industries Sao Paulo, at Fudan University, at the China-Europe International Business School, at the world preeminent Ideas Festival, the flagship summit at Los Angeles, and at TEDx Kansas City on living free of stress, at TEDx Shanghai on discovering a purpose, and many more. Preethaji's TEDx talk from Kansas City has been viewed by over 3 million people. She has been interviewed on prestigious online platforms such as Goop, Marie Forleo, One Commune, and has been covered in magazines including Forbes, Fortune India, Inc., Authority, and the Huffington Post. Shri Preethaji's most unique contribution to the world is the creation of the Ekam World Peace Festival, to tilt the balance of world consciousness away from violence towards peace. The annual Ekam World Peace Festival that Shri Preethaji and her husband created in the year 2018 has acquired a life of its own and has grown for the past 4 years. In 2021, 30 million peace meditators across the world joined hands in the peace efforts. 186,000 peacemakers held peace points in various nations. These peace points were held in schools, colleges, universities, homes, libraries, public spaces, gardens, churches, and temples. 2,243 organizations joined in the peace meditations with their employees. 1,443 villages of India meditated those 3 days, lighting the peace lamps in their homes. 86 media partners came together to spread peace. Ekam World Peace Festival has led to a very profound transformation in young people, in families, and in the entire cultures of organizations. Yet another milestone in her march towards world peace. After more than 50 years of civil war and millions of victims, and a 3-year-old peace treaty that had polarized Colombia, influential leaders of Colombian nation joined for 3 days in the mountain ranges under the guidance of Shri Preethaji to awaken to peace. This event was the setting for something never attempted before. A group of top leaders in their diverse fields, music, culture, social ancestral leaders, businessmen, representatives of victims, members of the Truth Commission, members of civil society, as well as demobilized guerrillas and paramilitary and retired generals, gathered in the event Peace in Your Eyes, to understand and give a chance to reconciliation. Shri Preethaji led every one of those leaders into responsibility for future generations, forgiveness towards each other, and compassion for their fellow countrymen and women. As a family, Shri Preethaji, along with her husband Shri Krishnaji and their daughter Loka, has created Loka Foundation. This foundation is enriching the lives of youth globally and 1,000 villages around Ekam. The Foundation's youth programs have impacted the lives of more than 500,000 students in India primarily and the world. The Foundation works with several colleges and schools of India to nurture young people into conscious leaders and change makers in the world. Loka Foundation provides clean drinking water facilities in these 1,000 villages. This drinking water project, costing over 10 crore rupees, has been a boon of health to women and children of these villages. It has prevented kidney problems in children and avoided many disasters for pregnant women. Loka Foundation also is involved in creating forests in barren lands to counter climate change. Instead of monoculture tree plantation, the Foundation encourages the creation of forest ecosystems. It has inspired many volunteers throughout India to follow its example. Loka Foundation led the Bless India initiative when India was reeling under the second wave of COVID, and has offered more than 50,000 COVID safety kits costing more than 5 crore rupees to people who were tested COVID positive among local villagers, police, military personnel, frontliners, press, and hospitals. In conclusion, the world certainly is a more peaceful place because of Shri Preethaji's presence in it.
Yes, so that is about Shri Preetaji. Shri Preetaji's impact on thousands of people around the world. So in few minutes from now, Shri Preetaji will be here. So let us prepare ourselves to welcome Shri Preetaji and go through the special initiation. So please close your eyes. Calm down your breath if it is fast. Be conscious of every breath. As you inhale, say to yourself, I am inhaling now. And as you exhale, say to yourself, I am exhaling now. Get all the rush in you. Calm down. You could slowly open your eyes. It is time to welcome Shri Preetaji. joyfully. You can keep your videos on so that Shri Preetaji can also see you when Shri Preetaji gives you the blessing. Pranam Shri Preetaji. Can you hear me, Shri Preetaji?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Thank you so much, Shri Preetaji. We are all ready, all over from Latin America, Shri Preetaji, to receive the special gift from you.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Shri.
Namaste. Yeah. Namaste to every one of you. How are you all? I'm very happy to be with every one of you this evening, because it's morning over here. And today I will lead you into a journey where you would experience a state of transcendental joy. So what is transcendental joy? It is a joy without a reason rising within you. Transcendental joy is a magnificent state of consciousness. And this is the state that I will be transferring to you at the end of this session. During the Diksha. Share this joy with other fellow seekers through your Dikshas. And allow this joy to spread within the community to new people who are seeking for something new in their life. Touch many people's lives. And it will be an immense blessing to the Latin American consciousness. A few days ago, in a journey that we were leading leaders, a leader asked Sri Krishnaji, what is the purpose of my life? To which Sri Krishnaji replied, the only purpose for you, or for any human being, just not for you, is to become enlightened. Enlightenment is the only purpose. And until you attain it, this question of what is my purpose, that question does not leave you. Every purpose that you hold, make it money-making or a pursuit of position or fame or pursuit of creative expression, everything will lose meaning after some time. Unless you achieve all this from an enlightened consciousness. Your life will be lost in pleasurable daydreams and painful daymares. You will be a prisoner of your own unhappiness. And Shri Krishnaji said, coming onto your purpose in a career, that's different. That is, you choose a career based on the impact that you can create in the world around you. That is different. But when you're talking about the ultimate purpose of life, that is enlightenment. So what did Shri Krishnaji mean by this? What Shri Krishnaji actually meant was, the only purpose of life is living. To be fully, totally present to life, every moment of it, without the incessant commentaries and judgments and justifications of the human mind. when every moment is held in awareness and released, that moment is lived. Enlightenment is freedom. Enlightenment is love without a cause. Enlightenment is oneness. It is beyond all division. So is such a state possible for you? Yes, absolutely. Today, so many are living in such a consciousness, and it is possible for every one of you as well. So what is the path for this? The journey to enlightenment happens in 5 stages. And each of these you arrive into an extraordinary milestone in your evolution. The first stage is becoming conscious. You become conscious of your words, you become conscious of your actions on others. You become conscious of your words and your actions on the life around you. You're conscious whether it is creating well-being or it is causing ill-being. You become a harmless individual because you're conscious. You create communities which are free of fear. You become the light. To that extent. To be conscious, the first milestone is to see how your behavior and our actions are affecting the external. You see how your actions and your attitudes are affecting your health, your career, your future generations, and the environment. The second stage on the journey to enlightenment is becoming aware. Here you move your attention onward. At this stage, you actually begin to see that your destructive actions and decisions are caused by suffering states. You begin a practice of awareness. Awareness is a practice in this stage to dissolve the negative suffering states. You see the beautiful states are causing right actions to emerge. We can say the second stage is the realm of mindfulness, because dependent on your thinking arises emotions, dependent on your emotion arises your response, and dependent on your responses arises your destiny. Your authentic spiritual journey only begins here. It is only at this stage you truly learn to dissolve stress. Through meditation and wisdom, your brain moves from a monkey mode of agitation. Your brain moves into a state of serenity and calm. Being conscious, which is the first step, and being aware, which is the second step, are 2 evolutionary milestones. And to conquer these 2 milestones, you will need to be connected to your fellow seekers, to the community of seekers who are walking the path of enlightenment, because it needs a greater support. If not for the support of the community, there is every possibility that you move into or you slide into being unaware, being unconscious, and from that place live life. It is important that you practice a sadhana, a meditation for at least 10 minutes. That becomes very important in these 2 stages. The third stage of evolution is becoming transformed. Here, your heart begins to heal. There is a flowering of the heart that happens at this stage. You become capable of deep feelings for another. You feel what the other is feeling. There is a birthing of love that happens. This is, we can say, is the realm of heart connection. There are millions and millions of people who are born and who die without awakening to this realm and consciousness, the realm of the heart. They live wounded and they die wounded. They never heal the wounds given to them by their parents, by the teachers, by the siblings, or by society. And the wounded people wound others. And they live their life constantly being hungry for love. When the heart awakens, you simply love. And you become capable of loving. You love your beloved, you love your parent, you love your child, you love a stranger, you love the trees, you love life. You are at peace with yourself and you are at peace with others. You have incredible opportunities that is available for you to lead to this stage. You have the manifests happening month on month, leading you to awakening to different dimensions of consciousness that allows the flowering of the heart to happen. Of course, you have the trainers that teach you, that lead you through the stress detox or the beautiful states. These journeys are meant to awaken your heart to love. They're meant to transform you. They're meant to heal you. When your heart is truly awake, you're a joy to be around, a delight to be around. Very spontaneously, people know that they are in the presence of a person who loves them. The fourth stage on your journey to enlightenment is awakening. This is a stage of where you move through in experience enlightenment. You have a powerful jerk in your consciousness. You move out of your mind. You step into the realm of awakening. And definitely, of course, a longer and a deeper journey would be the field of awakening, which I lead all over, which I travel all over the world and lead people through this journey, the field of awakening. The next one that is happening, of course, is this week, which is in Germany. And then the next week, I'm pretty close to you all. It's happening in Los Angeles, the field of awakening from the 20th to the 23rd. So in the realm of awakening is where two events happen. One is experience enlightenment with both Sri Krishna Ji and I. And then for a longer journey, it is the field of awakening. And when you have entered the realm of awakening, your Kundalini rises beyond your heart, rises to your Vishuddhi. Your Kundalini does not go down into the lower chakras where you crave for importance, where you crave for pleasure, or where you crave for security all the time. You have disentangled from this lower nature. The stronger your ground in awakening, the more powerful and easier it is for you to be established in enlightened consciousness. More awakening is what is needed for you to be established in a state of enlightenment. Mexico is going to receive a great blessing of experience enlightenment. It is coming to Mexico. I believe that as many as hundreds and thousands of you can receive this. Your families can immerse in this. To that extent, your families would be transformed. To that extent, you would be impacting their inner world, thereby impacting the destiny of the family itself. It will be a powerful imprint in your consciousness, allowing you to open the doors, leading you on the path of enlightenment. You will be earning incredible merits for your own enlightenment. You will be earning a lot of good karma when you invite people. Because as you have their consciousness impacted, whether it's 10 people or 20 people, as you impact their consciousness, as they move out of the realm of the mind into experience that pure realm in consciousness, you are impacting life, you are impacting their lives, you are impacting humanity's consciousness. And that will become a huge blessing in your life. That will become a huge merit or punya for your life, that is supporting you on your path of enlightenment. I'll explain it to you very shortly. The spiritual and the material worlds have been perceived as being polarities for ages. You either have people who are disinterested in the world and live detached from the challenges that surround them, or you have people who are ambitious and burnt out in the process of solving the challenges and reaching their goals. So these are two extremes. Experience enlightenment, the experience that Sri Krishnaji and I are bringing to you in Mexico, is powerful wisdom. It is meditation. It is divine diksha. It is that space in which Sri Krishnaji and I will bring these two seeming dichotomies together. You will receive a direct transmission of enlightened love from us, and you would explore the possibilities of solving complex life challenges from that state. Experience enlightenment is precisely what it says. It will be a time when you awaken to enlightened love. Love that does not distinguish as mine and the not mine, useful or useless, near or far. You will see God in that state of enlightened love, a divine state of consciousness. You will feel in your brain, in your heart. You'll begin to feel the hearts of living beings and all life. You've heard of that Christ is love, right? When you awaken to that enlightened love, you'll actually feel the love that Christ had. You will feel the love of Saint Francis of Assisi. And this is a gift. This is a gift that we are bringing to you all in Mexico. It is only when you complete E2 and also the 3 dimensions of field of awakening, you will be grounded on the path of enlightenment. E2, which is experience enlightenment, will be coming to Mexico in November 2023. FOVA is coming to Los Angeles the coming week, the week of 20th of September. It'll be incredible to see you all there as well, if it is possible. And of course, you have the freedom, if you're a true seeker, if you have a seeking, apply for tapas, and you will be interviewed, you will be selected if you are a person who can be in that extraordinary journey of enlightenment in India. So the 4th stage is awakening, and the 5th stage is enlightenment. Enlightenment is a total cessation of suffering. Every root, every propensity that leads you into suffering is weeded out. You become free of your ego, your craving, your karma, your mind, your ignorance, and finally, yourself itself. Absence of thought noise, liberation from the incessant chatter of the mind. No more compulsive wanderings into the past and the future. It's the end of all fear. It is total freedom. It is not freedom from, it's just freedom. And there is nothing more sacred than the state of freedom. There is none more auspicious than a free soul. It is only in this freedom you're truly capable of complete love and complete action. Enlightenment is possible for you. Is it needed for all? Absolutely, yes. If you are human by design, then enlightenment is for you. In fact, only in attainment of this ultimate fruit, this is the ultimate experience that is possible for humankind. It is only by immersing in this state free of the mind, free of the maras, you're doing justice to the extraordinary design that you are as being a human being. Enlightenment is a movement from existence to living. It is awakening to oneness with all that is. Few of you could be conscious over here, but there is a possibility that you are unaware of the state that is causing you, of the state in which you're living, that is causing you to be destructive. Many of you might be aware, but might be untransformed in your heart. Your heart is not awake. Some of you might be transformed as well, but still unawake because you have not had glimpses of the states beyond the mind, beyond the self. Some of you might be awake, but yet to be enlightened because every propensity of suffering has not been eradicated from your consciousness. These are the stages through which a seeker moves through. And it is important now that you see where you are, map yourself up, and then pull yourself up towards a profound journey in consciousness. Close your eyes for a few moments here. Breathe slowly. As you're breathing, reflect. Where are you on this ladder now? Which stage on this path you think you are established very clearly? Hold a deep sankalpa to rise on the path of enlightenment, to steadily rise into being a compassionate, enlightened being, an anukampana jivan mukta. See yourself being one among the 81,000 compassionate, enlightened beings who will shift human consciousness to oneness. As you hold this great Mahasankalpa in your heart, ask your divine to bless you that this becomes a reality. Slowly open your eyes. No? Let me take you through transcendental joy. That's a blessing you will receive today. It is very different from pleasure. Transcendental joy is very different from pleasure that arises because of an increased significance and increased self-importance. It is a joy that flows regardless of your life circumstances. Transcendent joy is very different from contentment that arises as a result of a cultivated virtue that makes you desireless. It is not about saying, I have enough and I don't need more. That's different. Transcendental joy is a joy that flows regardless of your life circumstances. Transcendental joy is different from happiness. It arises as a result of an expectation being fulfilled. It is not because life is moving on your terms. It is joy that flows regardless of your life circumstances. Transcendent joy is a state of consciousness where there is total presence to every experience of life. There is a spontaneous attention to the details of life. In that state, every experience flowing into you through your sensory and mental perception, it is joyful. Seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, tasting, every thought that is crossing your mind, every perception and every feeling, all is joyful. Are you all ready to receive this gift? Transcendent joy is a state that arises when you are intensely present to life. You're aware of every intricate detail. You're present to every extraordinary beauty beauty that around life, a beauty that you will be lost to if you're enslaved by the limited mind. It is a very beautiful, holistic experience of reality. It's an incredible joy. You are in the moment, you see beauty, you see order, you see harmony, you see with your heart. We human beings have an innate ability in our brain and consciousness to be mystic. A series of mystical experiences does not make you into a mystic. A mystic is someone who's awake to the wonders of existence. A mystic is someone who's gone beyond the confines of the limited self into the bliss of consciousness.
Kindly hold on for 2 minutes. Shri Preetaji will be back.
When you move into this space of transcendental joy, you're actually moving into the mystic's world, where you do not have an extraordinary experience to fill you with that joy, but every experience that is filling in your consciousness internally, every experience that is flowing into your life externally would move you into the place of joy. You probably would have experienced at some point when you stepped on your porch in the middle of a rainy night, when you have a powerful explosion of senses, where sound of rain pours into the puddles, frogs croaking, the feeling of wetness of the earth, the silence that fills all these noises. You enter into the mystic world when there is joy. When there is joy for no reason, there is joy for no conclusion, for no mind-projected logic. It is a joy of consciousness that is pouring into you from all sides. You might have glimpsed it in some time or the other in life. When we were children, when the limited self had not consumed you, you would experience that magnificent state. When in rare moments while you were in nature, there is a possibility that you immersed in that unusual quiet and you came upon the perception of a rare beauty that filled your soul with causeless joy. Today in the Diksha, I want you to experience that state. I want to bless you with that state. I will also bless you that when you explain to people the state of transcendent joy and you experience that causeless joy and give the Diksha to others, that state of joy will flow to them also. Key is for you to describe the state of joy as you experience it and give the Diksha to them. How to give the Diksha? How to transform another person's life? How to give a glimpse of this to your friends, to your families, to the people whom you want to impact? Anandji will guide you more on that. So let us now enter into the Diksha. Please close your eyes.
Thank you very much, Pritaji. Please close your eyes. Sit still and bring your attention to your breathing. Observe breath flowing in and out at the tip of your nostrils. Open your eyes. Connect to Shri Pritaji now. Ask Shri Pritaji to bless you to be able to receive and transmit this state of transcendental joy to others through your Diksha. Close your eyes. Feel the Diksha power flow from Shri Preeta Ji into your Agnya Chakra, region in between your eyebrows. We will now chant the Ekam Mantra together. Shri Preeta Ji will now bless you with a state of transcendental joy. Simply hold your attention at the Agni Chakra and receive. Now move into a space of gratitude for the immense blessings you have received now. Immediately open your eyes. Thank you so much, Shri Pritaji.
So beautiful to see you all here. And, we'll be very happy to see you all for the biggest ever experience enlightenment, E2 in Mexico. And we will, Shri Krishna Ji and I, we will be leading you into opening of your heart to immersing in a state of enlightened love. Don't miss it for anything. Thousands of people, your friends, your soul circle, your people whom you know, people whose life you want to touch, bring them all. So beautiful seeing you today. Continue to share this experience of transcendental joy to everyone. Follow the guidelines which Anandji will share with you on sharing the state of the state of transcendental love, and lead them through a journey. Love to every one of you and blessings to you all. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Shri Pritaji.
Yes.
All of you just hold on. Now we are going to teach you how to give this special Diksha, which is going to be there for the next 7 days. So we will also be sending this whole procedure in the coming tonight we'll be sending you through mail. Please look into your mail and see that. Before I start, so we have a very special gift for all of you. As Shri Pritaji said, we are going to have the biggest ever experience enlightenment in Mexico. So it's going to be a grand festival of enlightenment. As Shri Pritaji said, Shri Pritaji and Shri Krishnaji are going to come. They are going to transmit this enlightened love to all of you, which is going to transform your life forever. So we have Melissa and Pepe who would like to share a very special gift with all of you. After that is over, very shortly, then I will be explaining to you about the procedure of how to transmit this transcendental joy. Yes, let us now go on to Melissa and Pepe.
Thank you, Dasaji. Bueno, pues buenas noches a todos, y como escucharon, obviamente vamos a recibir un regalo muy especial para que todos ustedes, los que no están inscritos, puedan inscribirse todavía, invitar a sus amigos, familiares a participar en el E2 Live en México. Va a haber una promoción de alrededor del 30% de descuento en el boleto y va a estar ahí durante una semana. Entonces ahora es buen momento para que también lo puedan compartir Aquí estamos dejando en el chat, ese es el link y simplemente lo van a abrir y van a ver la opción donde dice Pritaji bendice a Latinoamérica. Entonces, pues aprovechen este descuento, como escucharon, hay la expectativa y que este tiene que ser el E2 Live más grande en el cual ha participado Pritaji Shri Krishnaji. Entonces, hagamos una realidad en esto, inviten a toda la gente y bueno, pues ahí nos veremos el 19 de noviembre en el Hilton Reforma, ¿ok? Que está enfrente de la Alameda Central, los que conozcan Ciudad de México. Y bueno, cualquier otra duda que tengan, también les voy a dejar ahí mi celular por cualquier cosa que alguien esté en otro país o necesite más instrucciones, ahí también lo estoy dejando para que puedan ponerse en contacto conmigo si es necesario. Muchísimas gracias a todos.
Thank you so much. Okay?
Thank you, Dasoji.
Yes. Just a minute. Yes, so yes, as Melissa and Pepe said, this is going to be a very special gift for all of you. Whomever you are transmitting this transcendental joy, tell them about E2. No, bring them to the E2 Mexico. It's going to be an incredible day with Shri Pritaji and Shri Krishna. The first ever happening in the Latin America and the biggest ever in the world. This is going to be the biggest E2. Yes. Yes, so coming to how to transmit this Diksha, I'm going to explain to you step by step. Okay, so there are two parts to it. The first part is how you are going to prepare the receivers. So this Diksha can be given physically as a touch Diksha. It can also be given as an intention Diksha. But it is required that the person whom you are giving the Diksha know that you are giving a Diksha. That is when the Diksha will be very powerful. That is when the Diksha will really be impactful to that person. Whether you are giving it physically or you are transmitting it as an intention. Right? So you can give this Diksha to individuals. You can give this Diksha to a group of people in a room, one by one you can give them. When you're transmitting is as a group, you can also give it as a collective Diksha, but the people should know that you are transmitting. And this Diksha power will be there especially for the 7 days. Why 7 days? This Diksha, it's very special, very powerful Diksha. If you want to hold this power for long enough, you need to have a special course for that special wisdom and process that need to happen. So since we are not able to take you through that kind of a journey, still the blessing that Shri Pritaji has given you will be there for 7 days. You can transmit this transcendental joy for 7 days. Okay, so you can do this for many purposes. As Shri Pritaji said, this transcendental joy is going to be the healer. People who are in depression, they will be coming out of depressions when you're giving this gift. People who are having health issues, as you're giving this gift, as the body moves into the transcendental joy, the body will also begin to heal. So many people will be experiencing physical healing, emotional healing, coming out of depressions. So many such wonderful things are going to happen. Okay, so people will begin to discover a greater connection in their family, greater connection in their work, greater connection with the people around them. So that is the power of this transcendental joy that you are going to gift your loved ones. So let us see the procedure. The first is how you have to prepare the receivers. So first you have to ask them to sit in a comfortable posture. They should be stable. They should not be walking or in motion. They should be stable. Sit in a comfortable position, in a yoga cushion or a chair, and ask them to become still. This Diksha to be given in a sacred space, not in anywhere, right? Wherever you are giving, let that be, there is some sacredness, something where they can dedicate themselves to this gift. So after you make them sit, you can speak about this transcendental joy, what Shri Pritaji has spoken, right? It is not just about some pleasure, or it is about a momentary pleasure that comes. It is a transcendental joy which transcends all these things. So it is something which is more than yourself, that is flowing into you and filling you with that joy. Okay. So if you have ever had this experience of a transcendental joy, you can also share with them. Today, when you received the blessing from Shri Preetaji, if you had felt that, you can also share that. So it is not a temporary pleasure. Yes, it is a connection. It is a flow. And it is a state that we have tasted when our mind is quiet. Whenever your mind is quiet, that is when you experience the transcendental joy. Okay. So it could be anything. Sound of the water that is touching, the rainwater, that smell. When your mind is quiet, you experience that, right? When you are sitting in the rain, you can experience every sensory experiences will be very clear. And it brings that joy. But it doesn't happen when you are with a lot of mental noise. You won't be able to experience that. So when the mind is quiet, that is when you experience this transcendental joy. Okay. It's a joy without any reason. You have to explain them what this is. We'll be sending you all this, so don't worry. Then you have to ask them to close their eyes, and place your palms. You can ask them to place their palms on their heart when they're receiving the Diksha, right? You will tell that as you're holding this intention that you want this transcendental joy, you will tell that I will be placing my hand on your head and I will give you this Diksha. Both your hands on their head, slightly. You can hold it not more than 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds, you can keep it and give the Diksha. Okay, and after giving the Diksha, you can ask them to relax. Just allow that Diksha unfolding in them. That will continue in the coming days. The transcendental joy will come into them coming days. When they are in the workplace, when they are relating, it will come. That it is like a seed that you have sown that will emerge from within. You can tell them, right? That's all. That's the Diksha that you have to prepare them. Basically, ask them to sit quiet, explain to them about the transcendental joy, what it is. If you had that experience, share. Then ask them to close their eyes, place their hands, ask them to place their hands on the heart, give the Diksha. That's what they have to do. What is it that you have to do as a Diksha giver? That's very important. So as you ask them to close their eyes, right, you have to prepare yourself. So you have to prepare yourself to become a sacred vessel to transmit this transcendental joy. You have to sit with your eyes closed in a sacred posture. Okay, you have to keep your hands like this, your index finger and thumb touching. This is the Dhyana Mudra. Sit with this posture, your eyes closed, right? And then you bring your awareness to your heart, taking 7 conscious breaths. Calm down, conscious. Today we did, right? Conscious breath means every inhalation and exhalation, you have to do it with that conscious, being conscious that you are inhaling, you are exhaling. So consciously you have to breathe 7 times. Okay. And then you move into that transcendental joy. You yourself move into the transcendental joy. Remember the blessing that you received from Shri Preetaji today and move into the transcendental joy. Okay. Then, all the person who is there in front of you, connect to that person in your heart. If you know that person, it could be a loved one, it could be a workmate, it could be a family member, friend. Connect to them, feel them. You know them, right? You have been knowing them. You know how much they are suffering, how much they are in trouble. Connect and feel them in your heart from that space of transcendental joy. Then invite the divine. Invite the divine that please flow into me, and through me, please flow into that other person. Invite. And then you imagine a radiant golden ball of light, or the Hiranyagarbha within you. Imagine that golden ball of light. It is infusing every cell of your body with divine energies. Feel that. Infusing every cell of your body with divine energies. And then you will gently go and place your hands, both your hands on that receiver's head for 30 seconds. And as you place your hands, you imagine that Hiranyagarbha is entering that person's head through Brahmarandhra. Brahmarandhra is a soft spot in the top of the head. If you look into small babies, if you touch their head, right, there is a soft spot. That's a middle part. Just place your hands on that and feel that the golden orb is entering them through that Brahmarandhra. It is going down and settling down in their heart. Right? And then that awakens them into transcendental joy. This is only for 30 seconds. You just place and feel. If there are more than one person, you can place your hand on the second person for 30 seconds and imagine that. Then third person, fourth person. You can keep on giving Diksha. The first, all the parts like where you connected with the divine, you felt the transcendent. That is once. If you do it for once, that is enough. Then you can keep giving Diksha to everyone, imagining that sacred divine golden orb entering them. Okay. So then after 30 seconds, you remove the hands and then you express gratitude to your divine, express gratitude to our Mukti Gurus, Shri Preetajan, Shri Krishna Ji. This opportunity to serve others. And this is a great blessing, right? To be such a vessel and transmitting this joy, it's a blessing. You're not doing anything. It's a blessing for you that you can do it, right? Many times we felt, right? Can I make a difference? Every time you're listening to somebody suffering, problem, you have this deep longing in you. Can I change them? Can I change my mother? Can I bring happiness to her? Can I bring happiness to my son? It's a blessing that you are given this gift. Feel that. Thank the divine for that. Okay? And then, so once the Diksha is over, you can open your eyes and you can close with experiencing gratitude to the divine. If it is possible for you, if the space permits for you to celebrate some nice divine music where you can do that, that will in fact facilitate that transcendental joy to grow in them. If they can move into a nice dance or a nice experience of gratitude, right? So that transcendental joy will be growing in them. If you can do that, that's best. You can do that. So physically, you can organize a program like this, right? You can organize, gather the people, or you can go to a place, go to a gathering, and you can give this, and you can transmit this transcendental joy. That is how you have to give physically, touch Diksha. Let us say you want to give this gift through intention, Smarana Diksha. All the step is the same. The first step, that is, you will sit in a sacred posture with your, like keeping your hands and asking them to, preparing them. Everything will be the same. Only difference is, instead of touching their head, you will transmit through your intention. You will imagine that golden orb is going from you and entering their Brahmarandhra. Whatever you have done physically, you will imagine that. That is the last part. When you're giving Diksha, you'll feel that Hiranyagarbha is entering them and it is settling down in their heart and it is taking them into transcendental joy. The same procedure. Okay? So this is how you have to do it. Look out for the mail tonight. We'll be sending you the mail of the procedure, everything. And I will also be sending you the link to fill for the submission of prayers. Whomever you have given Dikshas, you can add all their name in that form and send it to us. We will pray for them. We will pray for their well-being at Ekam. Right? You need not just give their names. That is enough. You have to give their names and we'll pray for them. If you want to. Okay, it's up to you. It's your freedom. But spread this joy to as many people as you can. 7 days. 7 days is great opportunity. Remember, everybody in your family, everybody in your soul circle, whom you have heard them suffer, who wanted that blessing, go and spread this joy to everyone. Right? It's a gift for all of us, gift for Latin America. So reach out as many people, and as Pepe and Melissa were sharing, we have this very special gift for them to join this E2 live. That also will be there until the 7 days. When you are sharing this gift for all the 7 days, you have that special prize for the E2 Mexico. Let them all come and see our Mukti Gurus, Shri Preetaji and Shri Krishna ji, and receive that amazing gift of enlightenment on that day. Okay, of course, all of you are also welcome. Some of you could be from other places other than Mexico. Of course, you are also welcome. We are arranging everything for you. And all of you from Mexico, of course, definitely you should be here. Okay. So that is the procedure. You will receive it tonight, and then you can start from tomorrow. Okay. So wishing you a great week of transcendental joy. As you give this Diksha, you will also move into transcendental joy. Every day, every Diksha will take you into transcendental joy. Your cells will change. Your body will change. You will be growing in your enlightenment. So give as many Dikshas as possible in the 7 days. Okay? And remember to send their names to us. We will pray for them. Their life should change. All the best to you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Namaste. Bye, everyone. Namaste.
Nandri, Anandji.
Gracias, Julia.
Gracias, Anandaji. Gracias, gracias.
Thank you. Gracias, Anandaji.
¿A dónde mandamos?
Gracias, Anandaji.
Thank you, Dasashi.
Gracias, Anandaji.
Thank you, Anandaji. Namaste.
Gracias, Julia.
Gracias. De México.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you, Anandaji.
Very lovely to see you again.
Bendiciones a todos.